Welcome to the Teach-Lead-Innovate podcast, where we dive deep into the heart of innovation, leadership, and transformative ideas shaping the future of education and technology. Each episode is a journey into the minds of visionary educators, thinkers, and leaders who are not just talking about change, they're living it. Real people leading real change. This is where passion meets practice and ideas come to life. Welcome to the Teach-Lead-Innovate podcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of Teach-Lead-Innovate. It is November 25th and it is Motivation Monday. And today we're kicking off the week with a story and a practical tip to energize your teaching or leadership journey. Whether you're in the classroom, leading a team, or supporting education from behind the scenes, this episode is for you. All right, so today's theme is all about finding joy in the journey. So let's start with the story here. So I've noticed in my own teaching as a college history professor how my class transforms over the course of a semester just through small moments of connection. So for example, recently one particular student who was initially withdrawn and unmotivated began to open up after I began asking how their week was since we had last met. Like just check-ins, right? And I do this because I meet once a week for my U.S. history class, so it's important to build that connection because I'm not going to see the students for another week. So at first, the responses were sparse from the student. Over time, I could see that the simple act of checking in built trust, and the student's energy began to shift. That student went from rarely participating to leading a group project recently. And I know that it sounds like common sense, right? And we're doing this, many of us are doing this every single day. But common sense, as they say, it's not always so common. So if you're a new teacher or you're struggling to make headway with a particular student, please keep checking in with them. Let them know that you truly care. It's just those actions of just like personal connection that can make all the difference. And it's a reminder that sometimes the most impactful changes come not from sweeping initiatives, but from small, consistent actions that show students and colleagues that they matter. And research backs this up. In their study on teacher-student relationships, Gelbach, Brinkworth, and Harris found that even brief interactions, when grounded in real, genuine interest and care, can significantly improve student engagement and academic outcomes. These micro moments create what researchers call relational capital. It's a foundation of trust and respect that fuels learning and collaboration. So, as an actionable tip for the week, right, here we go. Find one small ritual to create moments of connection. This could be as simple as a morning check-in question, a handwritten note of encouragement, or taking 5 minutes to ask a student or colleague how their day is going. And consistency is key, because these little actions build a culture of care that uplifts everyone involved. And if you're a leader, I want you to consider how this applies to your team. Are there small ways you can show appreciation or connect more deeply with those you lead? A study by Brunetto, Farr-Wharton, and Shacklock highlights that supportive leadership not only enhances employee satisfaction, but also improves overall organizational effectiveness. So that 5-minute conversation or acknowledgement in a meeting can have a tremendous ripple effect. So this week, I challenge you to embrace the small moments, celebrate the small wins, the smiles, and the breakthroughs. Because there are the moments, these are the moments that make the journey worthwhile. So let's find joy together this week, one step at a time. All right, so thank you for tuning in today, and please don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with someone who could use a little extra motivation today. And I'll catch you tomorrow for Tech Tuesday. We're going to be doing a new sort of method for the podcast. I want to make sure that I can get on here and just connect with you guys even more. So we are going to be shortening the length of the podcast, but I want to be able to do a daily podcast. So I will catch you tomorrow on tomorrow's episode. And until next time, stay inspired, stay positive, and have the best day ever.